You've done the work, you've sent the invoice, so why haven't you been paid yet? It should be simple, right? Well, for so many businesses, it's a real headache. Today, we're going to dive into mastering your accounts receivable so you can get that cash in the bank faster. I mean, does this sound familiar? You've delivered the goods, you've done the service, and now crickets. You're just waiting on money that's already yours. You know, it's a massive source of stress, and it doesn't have to be this way. Okay, so what are we actually talking about here? It's called accounts receivable, or just AR for short. And really, it's just a fancy term for all the money your customers owe you. The best way to think about it, it's basically a pile of IOUs from everyone you've done work for. Now, why should you care so much about managing these IOUs? Because it's not just about boring bookkeeping. No way. This is about the absolute lifeblood of your business, your cash flow. You've heard it a million times, right? Cash flow is king. And it is, 100%. Because without that cash coming in, how are you going to pay your own people or your suppliers? How are you supposed to grow? Good AR management is literally what keeps that kingdom running. And here's the thing, it's not just about getting paid. When you get this right, you end up with fewer bad debts, which is huge. But you also build better relationships with your customers because everything is clear and professional. It lets you actually plan for the future and protects your business from all sorts of instability. All right, so you're probably thinking, great, I get it, but what do I do? Perfect. Let's get into the practical stuff. Here's your action plan. Look, the key here is being proactive, not waiting around for problems. First, you've got to have clear payment policies right from the start. No surprises. Second, send that invoice the second the work is done. Don't wait. Third, make it super easy for people to give you their money. Offer lots of options. And finally, you need a system to follow up. Be polite, but be persistent. Now, I know what you might be thinking. That sounds like a lot of work. And doing it all by hand? Yeah, that's a recipe for a migraine. But here's the good news. Technology is a complete game changer here. It's all about working smarter, not harder. And just look at this number. We're not talking about some niche thing here. The market for AR automation is set to hit over $7 billion. That tells you one thing. Businesses are waking up and realizing that automating this stuff is the way to go. So why is everyone jumping on this? Well, because the software does the heavy lifting for you. It sends out the invoices automatically. It tracks who's paid and who hasn't in real time. It even sends out those polite reminders so you don't have to. Some can even predict who's likely to pay late. I mean, come on, that's the real magic right there. It lets you stop chasing money and start managing it. So when you think about your process and you see the tools that are out there, there's really only one question left. Take a hard look at your own system, at that stack of IOUs you're waiting on, and just ask yourself, are you ready to finally get paid faster?